Hello and welcome back on the Easy Finance channel. Most people hear the word statistics and instantly think complicated math I will never use. But here's the truth, statistics is everywhere. It decides which medicine you get when you're sick, it decides who wins an election, it can even predict how likely you are to crash your car next year. In today's video, we're breaking down exactly what statistics is, why it matters in real life, and how you can understand it without a math degree. Stick around, because by the end, you will see statistics in a whole new light. What is statistics? Statistics is simply a set of methods we use to make sense of data. It's about drawing conclusions or making decisions when there's uncertainty. And there's always uncertainty. I hope you haven't fallen asleep yet. Don't worry, I will explain everything again with examples so it's not so boring. We divide statistics into three main parts. Descriptive statistics, summarizing and describing data so it's easier to understand. Probability, figuring out how likely events are to happen. And third, statistical inference, taking sample data and making predictions about the bigger picture. There's an extra video for each category, so check out the info box so you don't miss anything, and be sure to like the video at this point. Now let's look at some examples so you can see that statistics is everywhere, and not as boring as everyone always thinks. When you want to go to the lake and check the weather forecast again, or when you bet online on your favorite team to win, or even when you want to know who will be the next president of the United States. Everything is closely linked to statistics. Other examples include testing drugs and treatments to see if they're effective, or analyzing sales figures and customer behavior in a business context. If you have ever acted on a news headline, made a decision at work, or even just checked the weather app, you have used statistics, whether you realized it or not. Before we move on the first concrete examples, we need to define a few terms. The two most important ones are population and sample. The population is the entire group we want to understand. A sample is just a part of that group, the part we actually measure. All the people in the picture make up the population, but since it would be too time-consuming to analyze all of them, we will only take the red figures and use statistics to draw conclusions about all the others. In addition, we also have parameters and statistics. Don't worry, it sounds complicated at first, but it will be super easy once you see the example. The parameter is a numerical measure of a characteristic of the study population we want to study, such as height or age. Statistics are a numerical measure of the characteristics of interest obtained in our sample. Let's go over to the land of pizza and pasta. We have always wondered how tall an average adult Italian man are. So, to find out, we picked out 500 of them and measured them. Think about it for a moment. In this example, what is the population, the sample, the parameter, and the statistics? You can stop the video right now. Here's the solution. If you had problems with this, please visit our website, where you will find a lot of examples available for free download. But now, back to the Italians. The population is obvious. All Italian men. For the sample, we selected the 500 Italian men we wanted to measure. The parameter is a numerical variable, in this case, the height. And the statistic is the average height for the 500 selected adult Italian men. Did you get all the answers right? Then congrats to you. Let's continue. The next topic is variables. Variables are a very complex topic, but I will try to explain them as simple as possible. A variable is simply something we measure. It could be a person's age, weight, income, or level of satisfaction. Variables can be categorical, which are about groups and labels, or numerical, which are about numbers and amounts. And here's a secret. Classifying variables correctly is one of the most important first steps in analysis. Get it wrong and your results could be completely misleading. As you can now see, categorical variables can be divided into nominal and ordinal variables. Nominal simply means that there is no order, for example, colors or gender, whereas ordinal means that there are ordered categories. Level of education or satisfaction ratings are some examples. Numerical variables are divided into discrete and continuous variables. Discrete variables are countable, such as the number of students or goals scored in a football game. Continuous variables are measurable values such as height, weight, or body temperature. Here's a brief summary for you before we move on to the next example. Feel free to return to this page to solve the example. So the example is, in a survey you have to respond to the following questions. Gender, body mass index. The body mass index is the weight in kilograms divided by the square of the height in meters. Numbers of times you have gone to the doctor in the last month, and the satisfaction with your healthcare provider. Now please answer what kind of variables these questions are. Take your time to solve the task. So, I hope you were able to solve all the variables. Let's start with the solution. Gender. Gender is a nominal categorical variable. The body mass index is a continuous numerical variable. The number of visits to the doctor in the last month is a discrete numerical variable. And the satisfaction with the healthcare provider is an ordinal categorical variable. So here's the big takeaway. Statistics is not just about numbers. It's a language for making sense of the world. It tells us how confident we can be in our decisions, and also it gives us the power to turn random information into solid conclusions. From the stock market to your local coffee shop's loyalty program, someone somewhere is using statistics to make decisions that affect you. If you enjoyed this breakdown and now see statistics in a new light, give this video a like and subscribe to Easy Finance. We will keep taking big, complicated topics and turning them into something you can actually use. Drop a comment on what finance or statistics topics you would like me to cover next, and I might make it my next video. Bye bye!